Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I'm going to talk about the Wright brothers series by Christina C. Jones. I recently finished this and I really enjoyed it. Nothing received lower than a 4.25 stars, and all of these books are available on Kindle Unlimited. This series includes 3 novels and 1 novella. And if you are a fan of romance companion novel series like I am, then you will definitely enjoy this one. This review is going to be spoiler free. If at any point I feel the need to mention a spoiler, I'll give you a warning and a timestamp to jump to, but I'm going to try not to. Before talking about book 1, I do want to mention some content warnings because they are present throughout the entire series. Death of a parent is one, specifically for the Wright brothers. Their mother has passed away. And for all of the women in this series, every single one of them has a shitty ex who is going to make your skin crawl. So just be prepared. Also, the mothers of the women, with the exception of Reese in book 1, their mothers are kind of bitches and will say some things that are gonna piss you off. So those are my disclaimers before getting into book 1. In Getting Schooled, we're following Jason and Reese. Jason is getting his degree. He's also an engineer / mechanic, and Reese is a TA in one of his classes. These two immediately start off on the wrong track. Their first interaction is full of preconceived notions that they have about each other that are incorrect because they don't really know each other, and eventually all of that goes away when they do start to learn more about each other. This one also has disability rep. Jason is a veteran and he did lose a limb, so that also comes into the story. And while I can't necessarily speak to the rep, I haven't heard any complaints about it, and it did seem to be well done, and especially because once it's revealed, no one treats him any differently. His brothers still crack jokes about him, and overall it seemed very well done, so hopefully it is. But I really liked this one and I rated it 4.5 stars. The second book in the series is Pulling Doubles, and this one is my favorite. I rated it 4.75 stars, so you will see this on my best of the year. And this one we are following Joseph and Devin. Joseph is a gynecologist and Devin is a nurse practitioner. So this is a workplace romance. He is her direct supervisor, at least during this part of her rotation. He kind of does the I'm being mean to you and pissing you off because I think you're cute when you're mad kind of thing. So it was a little annoying, but it was also kind of cute. Devin is plus size, and we do learn later on that she has a medical diagnosis that you'll learn more about. Someone does fat shame her and it does get to her a little bit, but the way that situation was handled overall was very well done. And in book 3, Bending the Rules, we are following Justin and Tony. So this is a sort of friends to not friends anymore, back to friends to lovers situation. And typically I hate friends to lovers, but I didn't actually hate it in this one. So that really says a lot. This one I ended up rating 4.25 stars. Justin is an author and Tony is a publisher. And Tony actually published his first book, but then he ended up going to a bigger publisher for reasons that Tony didn't know, and we do find that out later on, but that was essentially what caused a break in their friendship. So they were friends since childhood, all through college, and then after all of this happened, they didn't talk to each other for 7 years. But Tony is returning to their hometown for an event or something, and they end up reconnecting. Justin is also a single dad, so you do see his daughter a lot. She's adorable. I love her. And what I liked about this one, and mind you, I read Getting Schooled a while ago, but I read the last 3 back to back, and I feel like in this book we get the most time with the brothers all together, so I really like that part. And lastly, there's the novella Christmas with the Wrights. I rated this 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. You get POVs from everyone, all 6 people in the couples, as well as a bonus at the end. And it was just really nice to see everyone together, where they are, because it takes place about a year after the end of book 3, I think. So it was just nice to see where everyone was at. However, I will say content warnings for miscarrying and losing a child. That is very heavy throughout the entire novella. So if that's something that you cannot read, I might advise you to go ahead and skip this one. In the novella, we also meet 3 new characters who are cousins to the Wrights, and they have their own series. I believe the first one is called I Think I Might Love You, and so that is on my next Kindle TBR. I'm really excited to continue with that series, see how those characters develop, and if previous characters will pop back up, but I have heard good things about that series as well. So again, all of these are available on Kindle Unlimited, but they also do have paperbacks. She redid the covers, and at first I didn't think I liked them, but I do, so I'm definitely going to get those. But let me know if you have read any of the books in the Wright brothers series or if it's on your TBR. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.